Chat.
Good morning, Bernard.
Good morning, Dr. Priscilla.
And how are you today?
Fine.
Great.
And we, yes.
So today we're going to read about people get surgery to look like Snapchat filters. The word Snapchat, it's a application like Google Hangout or Messenger. Snapchat is like Twitter or Instagram.
Yes.
It's a platform where people talk.
Okay.
Snapchat. And in this Snapchat, they have icons like smiley faces, but they're not smiley faces. They're people or humanoids, characters. Do you
Okay.
understand?
Yes. It seems that I saw that in a bus. I was behind the two young teenagers
Mm-hmm.
were on the phone, and she laughed a lot. And I looked what was looking so
Mm-hmm.
important for her, and they take a photo of her and change their features.
Okay.
And
That's,
okay,
and in this place, it's saying that people are actually having surgery done so they can look like those characters.
okay,
All right. So could you start to read for me?
okay. People get surgery to look like Snapchat filters. Cosmetic surgeons in the USA are reporting a disturbing increase in the number of patients seeking and having facial procedures to look like their Snapchat selfies. The surgeons have termed this alarming new trend Snapchat dysmorphia. This term derives from the condition body dysmorphic disorder, a mental disorder where the sufferer is obsessed with the idea that part of their body or their appearance is severely flawed and
Flawed. Flawed.
or appearance is severely flawed and in need of drastic measure to fix it.
Okay, let's say this word is going to be uh it was seriously flawed.
Flawed, okay. It's severely flawed.
Severely flawed.
Severely flawed.
Mm-hmm.
The surgeons described the condition in the journal Facial Plastic Surgery. They wrote that 55% of plastic surgeons reported an increase in the number of patients wanting alterations to their face to look like they do after using Snapchat's filters.
Okay, and patience.
Patients,
Patient with an S. Patience.
patients,
Yeah.
patients.
Okay.
Snapchat and other social media apps provide filters to allow people to enhance photos of their face to look cuter.
Cute.
To look cuter. To look cuter. The professors say this is fueling an obsession among younger people, especially teenage girls and women, with the perfect face. Doctors say many of the requests are physically impossible to perform surgically.
Hmm.
They wrote, this is an alarming trend because those filtered selfies often present an unattainable look and are blurring the line of reality and fantasy for these patients. They added, the pervasiveness of these filtered images can take a toll of one's self-esteem.
Pervasiveness.
Pervasiveness. The most common procedures being requested include thinner noses, wider eyes, and fuller lips. Oh my God.
Okay. And this is going to be thinner.
Yes. Thinner noses.
All right. Any questions about the article?
Just one thing. The professor said this is thrilling. Okay, I understand. Reading for the second time, I understand. The professors, this is thrilling an obsession. Okay.
So tell me, what does it summarize the article for me?
Particularly women and teenagers are obsessed by their physical appearance and use the social network like internet, Facebook, who purpose an app called Snapchat. In it, you can change your features, your appearance, and to have, for example, a thinner nose, to have, for example, fuller lips or wider eyes. And the teenagers and the women are completely obsessed for these new apps for certain and want to change their appearance and ask to the surgeon to do their job. But for the surgeons, most of the requests are unattainable, and it could be a big damage for the mental of these women or teenagers.
Okay. Now, it seemed that you were reading some of it. Can you look away from the article and tell me in a summary what is it about? Do not look at the article at all.
Yes, I read an article who present a new apps on internet. With these apps, you can change your appearance, you can change your face, taking a selfies and changing the features that you don't like.
Okay.
After that,
And that point when you're summarizing, it doesn't mean that you tell everything, just a little bit. So when I say about this article, it's about people using Snapchat, which is an application to take selfies, and they're going to their surgeons or to the doctor's office asking the doctor to change their appearance to resemble the selfie from the Snapchat. Okay, so it's just something quick and short.
okay.
All right, very good. Let's look over now at the synonym match, and I'll give you the pencil. I'd like for you to match up the words on the left, 1 through 10, with the words on the right, A through J. Yeah.
Okay.
I'll give you the control. You have the control now? So you may
yes, okay. I have disturbing,
mm-hmm.
disturbing, worrying.
Okay.
Procedures, operation,
Very good.
operations, terms, imperfect,
No, it's not going to be imperfect.
term, cold,
Mm-hmm.
term, cold,
Termed called.
cold,
Called.
cold,
Mm-hmm.
fluid, fluid, carry out,
It's not carried out. Flawed, it means to be damaged or
imperfect,
imperfect. Good.
imperfect, alterations. Oh, alteration, I said, if I have the choice, imperfect. feeling, carry out, or, or, or feeding, I suppose.
Mhm. Yes, feeding.
Perform, carry out,
Carry out. Very good.
unattainable, impossible.
Mm-hmm.
Pervasiveness, prevalence,
Prevalence, yes.
self-esteem, confidence,
Mm-hmm.
and alterations,
Mm-hmm.
changes.
Very good. Alterations will be changes. All right, so you did good with the definitions. Only we did the last one by the process of elimination. If everything else is used, then we know that it has to be that. So in this article, as I use the 10 words, the surgeons, the medical people are saying that it is disturbing that people are coming asking for procedures on their face, and they had a name. They termed it something that I can't remember, and the appearance that is being asked looks like something that is flawed after the alterations are done. It is a Snapchat little image that is fueling this desire to have doctors perform something that is somewhat unattainable. Unfortunately, this desire to have their faces changed is quite pervasive, and it has a lot to do with a person's self-esteem. Okay. So those are the things that you want to try to accomplish. So now try to tell me about the article using the 10 words. You can use the 10 words on the right or the 10 words on the left. The
Oh,
A through J or the
okay.
1 through 10.
I've just read a disturbing article about procedures that were called for teenagers and women to change their appearance. These women and young teenagers are confident in the surgery to have operations who can't uh, who can't perm- who can't help them to gain a self-esteem of themselves because she she seems she seems beautiful than she were, but these alterations could be dangerous and worrying for the surgeons because sometimes the procedures are unattainable and they try to
Unattainable.
unattainable. The surgeon tried to say to the young woman that nothing could be done for her and try to be pervasiveness, try to be pervasive,
Try to discourage this pervasiveness.
to discourage their pervasiveness.
Mhm.
Uh, Unfortunately, it's sometimes impossible because uh, the goal of the woman is to be as beautiful as the actress they saw on the television. At the term, no. Prevalence. I don't know. Fluid prevalence difficult. Oh, it's enough. It's good.
I was going to show you that it's going to be here termed, it's called.
Called.
It's called.
Called. The customers of the surgery tell the surgeons to do their job as much to do their job as soon as possible, and are thrilling by all the actresses and actors they saw on the TV. Their feeling is never full. They always want more, and of course it's not possible for all the times. It's difficult.
Okay. That was good. That was very good. A few of them were not quite correctly used, but you did use the word, but not necessarily correctly. Pervasiveness means to invade, to be, to spread, to make larger. Okay, so there's a pervasiveness of the desire. Many people are wanting this procedure done, so it's pervading the culture. That's how we might use pervasiveness. So what do you think of selfies, Bernard? What do you think of selfies?
Oh, I think it's a big problem, because I saw in all the travel I did, for example in Thailand, that most people are more interested by selfies than to look what they have in front of their eyes. And I'm really surprised that so many people are interested by selfies. But it's particularly right for the women, and particularly right for the Asian woman. The Asian woman always make selfies. They like that.
Okay. Oh, I just think it's everyone. It seems that it's everyone, males and females. I look at all the pictures that my son takes, and
Okay.
and I think that you're saying, instead of enjoying the moment for themselves, they're taking a picture of themselves and not so much of the event or the place where they are. And then so much to go on to say that they're taking it to share with people who are not there. Enjoy it yourself. So, all right. Are you happy with your appearance, Bernard?
Yes. I've not a problem with that. No.
Okay.
When I'm in front of the mirror, I don't close my eyes. No. No problem.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll stop with that one for today.
Okay.
This was an interesting lesson. I had not read this one before, so that was good for me.
I propose that the next lesson will be, if you can, Thursday morning. Thursday morning, because today I've got 3 grandchildren at home. From tomorrow, two grandchildren more. So my office will be occupied.
All right, that sounds great. All right, I will see you on Thursday then.
On Thursday, yes.
Thank you for reading, and we'll talk again. Bye, Bernard.
Bye, Dr. Priscilla. Thank you for your lesson. Thank you.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.
Yeah, bye.
Bernard, are you still there?
Yes.
I'm going to ask you something. Let me stop the recording, though. Just a moment.